accelerator program, which runs about 3 months in a year. Currently it's running, started in September, ends at the end of November. So that's one of our flagship programs. We also have eNation, our flagship conference, where and this year is going to be fully virtual, okay, due to the COVID situation. We also run boot camps, pitching sessions, to help early stage startups hone their pitching skills. So we provide pretty much this sort of training and capacity building interventions. However, for startups which are pretty much in their pre-series A or has got traction, we provide them interventions such as market access domestically and internationally. We also provide them, connect them to potential investors, and we have a publicity and promotion platform to help them promote and publicize their solutions, whether it's a B2B or a B2C type of solution. So, and MaGIC is also under the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. Recently, we moved into this ministry since May of 2020. Prior to this, we were under the Ministry of Entrepreneur Development. So that's a bit of a background of MaGIC. The kind of programs that we have run over the last, I would say, 6 years, about 1,100 type of programs, about 1,640 plus startups and social enterprise has been accelerated in the last 6 years. Out of which, in total, I would say in Malaysia, there are about between 5,000 to 6,000 startups in Malaysia, give or take, at any time. And I wouldn't say that all the startups are active. Probably about 70% of them are pretty much active in the market. We've got ecosystem partners. We've got about 120 ecosystem partners, which are mainly corporates, government agencies, industry associations, etc. And as of 2019, we have helped startups raise about 198 million ringgit of investment, whether it's from the VC, angel, or equity crowdfunding platforms. And the economic impact to the country has been 1.9 billion as of 2019 from our interventions to the startups. Yeah. Having said that, MaGIC has pretty much, we cover startups from very early stage, I would say at the universities itself, okay, where we touch base with budding entrepreneurs in universities, colleges, women, okay, who want to go into the entrepreneurship domain, youth, and the B40 income and rural, I would say, population in Malaysia. We try to, get them into the entrepreneurship sort of in domain. And MaGIC's role pretty much is four-pronged, which is one, we are a navigator, which is capacity building programs. Number two, we enable market access, like I mentioned earlier, domestically and internationally. Number three, we are facilitators in funding. And number four, we are also an aggregator, which essentially is regulatory and policy-based aggregation, where we influence the government, right, on policies which would benefit our stakeholders, which are mainly the startups and social enterprises. And MaGIC itself, I would say, intervenes when you look at our programs and initiatives. It cuts across the whole startup life cycle, and our intervention is ideation and validation at early stage, where we have programs such as community coffee chats, grill or chill, which is a pitching session, Spark. Spark is a program for university students. It's an acronym. Conferences I mentioned earlier, eNation, Symposium and Innovation Week. Workshops such as the Ecosystem Builder, Online Academy. We have got a lot of online programs which we run for our startups and social enterprises. And we also run hackathons, MaGIC Idea Lab, Startup Weekend. For the middle stage startups, we try to intervene on the product development side to make them more efficient. So we've got boot camps, which is, and this year we ran a deep tech boot camp, emerging tech boot camp, and also drone tech boot camp. We have got social innovation boot camps also. Yeah. And we have got a plethora of mentors, which are from industry, and also some of our MaGIC employees are also mentors, such as me. I'm one of the mentors. So we provide access to startups for mentoring through the Future Lab platform. And at the growth stage startups, those who are pre-series A, you know, and moving further and mature startups, series A and above, we provide the GAP program, which is the Global Accelerator Program, which is an accelerator which I mentioned earlier. We run it for 3 months. Industry-based accelerators. We also have go-to-market program through our ASEAN Center of Entrepreneurship, which takes our startup, the good startups, which want to expand overseas to the Southeast Asian countries, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, etc. Partners them with our partners in those countries for market access to corporates. We also have the National Innovation Sandbox for startups which are ready for innovation, which have got products which have regulatory barriers. So we funnel these startups through the NTIS program, and they will have, I would say, they will run pilots in a safe environment along with government agencies and corporates to get product validation and eventually market access. So having said that, in a nutshell, since I was unable to actually present my deck due to some technical issue, this is my pitch for today. And if anybody has got interest in talking to us, coming over to Malaysia, we can help domicile these startups in Malaysia and facilitate them for market access. Please feel free to contact me or ask me any questions at the moment. Thank you.